Welcome to Blended Healing. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use, for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational or personal use tips and the balance of the favor of fair use. People are racing around trying to change things about themselves, either through their physical appearance or financial status, spiritually or mentally. One changing is not always a bad thing, especially for the betterment of yourself. However, the first thing you should feel deep down in your soul when you look at yourself in the mirror every day is happiness. Before anyone else or anything can make you happy, it starts with you. Comparing yourselves to other people and then feeling that you need to change yourself is not it. When it comes to our women, to us, we compare our bodies and looks all the time towards other women. We see the attention that women who have curvy bodies and plump lips and altering their body parts just to mimic other people. BBLs, tummy tucks, breast augmentation. And if that's what you want to do, no harm, no foul, no judgment zone here. It's whatever makes you happy with yourself and your appearance, and just keep it moving. Change can be an expensive thing if you start altering your body parts. Beloved, I'm here to tell you today that you were born beautifully just the way you are. Not everybody is meant to be curvy or bootylicious. You feel me? That competition with one another in relationships that are told to us as being goals or what you tell yourself. And then you start copying everything that you see or assume that's going on. You know, keeping up with the Joneses, trying to be the perfect couple, not even knowing behind closed doors that your ass could be caught up in an entanglement. You feel me? You see, couples try to look and do the same thing that they see celebrities do to make their marriage or relationships work. Your relationship is different than anybody else's. You got to do what makes you and your partner happy. If you find yourself doing the things that this oversaturated area in the lives of other people, the industry, you're not going to do anything that makes you stand out and do what makes you feel happy. Nah. What you co-signed for was for you to be an influencer. That's what you did. There are so many times when we see other women in the industry doing things that's popular or trending, and they don't even like doing that shit. This here Red app that we're on and all social media is a powerful tool, but it can also be something that can be used to be easily influenced by, to do things that make a person unhappy. And it ain't got to be you. Don't create content that will eventually make you unhappy just to gain new followers or subscribers. Create content that is authentic to you, where you provide your value to your community, and most of all, it makes you happy. I've been battling with this. As you know, I'm a small content creator. I've been working on this project called Blended Healing for over a year. With several attempts of quitting. Several attempts. Feeling as though my message is not getting out to people. No matter how much I research, how much I read, how much I read to you. Something that I think that can impact your life. Education, intelligence, gifts, spiritually, divinely given to me by the divine and my counsel. Instead of responding, I'm reacting. Is this something that I want to continue to do? I don't know. We'll see how it runs its course. I'm not saying that I'm not happy with myself if I do certain things that other people do, that other people like. We all different. Some of us are spiritually connected, and it appears as though we're copying each other when, in essence, we just are like minded. And that's okay. There's enough room at the table for everybody. But what I'm saying is that sometimes you got to do a self check first to ensure that you are initially happy with yourself and not merely copying somebody else and thinking that you'll be happy. Hell, there's a lot of relationships on here that has been here and no longer is for whatever reason. Everybody's different. And sorry, it just didn't work out that way. Is it painful? Yes. Does it bother you? Yes. It bothers me. But I can't get up into somebody else's mind and run it for them. I can't change people's thoughts about how they feel about me. The only thing I could do is just be true to myself and try to be the best version of myself. There has been several times over the years that there has been a reinvention, or as I like to call it, an ascension that we all go through. Are we extremely happy with ourselves? Probably not. And that's just keeping it a buck. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what I am committed to do is that every day from this moment forward is to look in the mirror and say positive things to myself, about myself. I'm used to being alone. I always have. And if there's something that I see that I don't like about myself, I'm going to change it because that makes me genuinely happy to do that. What else that I've learned that it's okay to celebrate yourself. There's often times when you want to just sit back and cry for no apparent reason. You know, they say that that's cleansing. But I also learned that you also have to be your number one cheerleader, even on the days when you don't feel like it. How can you celebrate your success for the week? Do you have any goals? We have been so conditioned to celebrate all of everybody else's accomplishments while we just sit humbly and quiet celebrating ourselves so it doesn't appear like vanity. I say go for it. It's okay to go ahead and celebrate yourself. Celebrate the small victories in your life, and it'll motivate you to go after what's bigger and even better. Don't hide yourself or be shy about the things that you have accomplished in your life. Celebrate yourself. Treat yourself to a glass of wine or dessert, or just take a drive somewhere And if you can afford it, take a staycation somewhere. Everything else can wait. Whether you're going back to school, dealing with an empty nest, whatever the case may be, those are all goals, intangible things that you can put your hands on. Celebrate that time. When you have achieved getting your degrees, celebrate that because you truly accomplished something. Nobody else could have did that for you but you. You walk across the stage proudly and get your diploma, your certificate. Who cares what type of a degree it is or certification is? Who cares? It's a milestone worth celebrating. You have no idea how that can make you feel on the inside that you actually accomplished something. Celebrate your milestones, celebrate your successes, and that will push you towards completing more goals and for the future. The amount of discipline that it takes makes you want to celebrate. Each mark that you check off on your list, you have no idea what that check mark means. It means that you push past your fears and your doubts and you got it done. Celebrate your accomplishments. It does not make you vain. It makes you confident in yourself and it boosts your self-esteem. From the smallest goal accomplished to the biggest milestone, try to find something to celebrate yourself on a monthly basis. Light a candle, sit in silence, go to a restaurant that you've been wanting to try to go to. Enjoy that second glass of wine. Buy yourself something. Even if you have to celebrate you waking up an extra hour early every morning to work on your future or your current business, it's worth celebrating. Especially if you struggle to wake up early, if you struggle to get out of the bed, celebrate that. Celebrate yourself. All right, I'm done. Thank you for stopping by Blended Healing. Be well, stay safe, Ashe, and deep bow to each and every one of you. And I shall see you all very, very soon.